James wants to go fast. Faster than faster, faster and faster. We're cruising, motor sailing, heading north. This is on a mission of seeing how fast we can go their sails. That might not have been
That's fine, that's fine.
Alright, so right now we have wind directly behind us. Okay, listen. So directly behind us. So we're trying to do a wing-on-wing sailing with catamaran. That's currently what James is working on. I will flip it so you can see what he's doing. Maybe. There you go. So, hold on.
I don't know if it's going to work. I want to try. Probably try. We'll find out.
Well, you know what? No problems. You're still locked, by the way. I'm locked on your...
Sorry about that. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
It's not going to probably go out far enough.
No, it's fine. But if you hold it out, stuff, you can put it out more. Like that. It should get us a little bit better.
Look, he's pulling though on the cable. I don't like that.
Like it. Pull them, do it again. Okay. That's what I was hoping to try to get around, but I don't think it's going to happen. I wanted to do it, and it's not going to work.
Untie, unclip.
No, you're fine.
Okay. Do you want me to crank in the green one?
Yes, please.
More?
Good. Walk right into the
You okay?
road, yeah. Yeah, we're doing better now, see?
Yeah. If you can see that, we're working on, we want to be hitting 9. That's our goal right now.
I don't think it'll happen.
No?
But
You don't think it'll happen?
we'll get it on waves about it. Alright, that's it.
Yeah, so, for a catamaran, it's unusual to be doing, well, it's not common, but wing on wing. So here's our mainsail. And then there's our head sail, as you know. Right now the wind is coming directly behind us, which makes it really challenging to use any sails. And a lot of people use spinnakers and other ones like that. Hi, Blue Ocean. So when they have that, that's what they use for downwind sailing. We don't have one of those sails, so we are trying to figure out how we can get the most bang for our buck. So we are doing a wing on wing. So yeah, we're just sailing along. We're slowly heading to Charleston. We have a mission to get there by a certain time because we need to make sure we hit the currents correctly and not lose all of our steam going in. What? Crank it? Here, see what Jim's doing. There he is. So we're using one of our other lines to help hold it in so it doesn't pull closed, and it helps keep it open for the wind. So we're just keep trimming those sails, and we have like no wind behind us too right now. We have
Damn it. The wind died again.
Wind to 6. I'm about to out of 11, so
That's why I'm having a hard time figuring out.
not terrible. We're motoring a little bit. Hey everybody. Thanks for coming along. Yeah. We're just out here trying to make the most of it. We didn't feel like tacking today. And we just wanted to hurry up and get there. We had to time our currents going out of the last inlet we just left in South Carolina. So that way we didn't get rocked hard, although I did just post a short. We definitely had on the bow huge waves. Can you catch a whale? I wish I could catch a whale. I just want to be able to see a whale, actually. We saw whales in DR when we were living in the Dominican Republic. That's where they go down to give birth. So that was pretty awesome when you can see the babies, cresting up and jumping out of the water and learning from mom. But that was amazing. But yeah, slowly trimming our sails, working our way there. Huh?
I don't think I'm going to get much better than this because of the wind at the moment.
Yeah,
it's hard to tell because it's fluctuating a bit.
9.6 knots, the wind directly behind us. It's 7 knots.
I'm going to watch out for that thing.
Yeah. I'm turning you around again.
It's a bit hot.
Yep, there I am.
Right there. I don't know.
Asked him to catch a mermaid.
Oh, I tried to, but I guess I got one. I was lucky. I did catch one, I guess.
I lost my fin, just like the Little Mermaid did Ariel. Turned into a human.
Yeah, I was.
I was her prince.
Oh,
damn.
Thank you. I'm a prince now, not an asshole. I mean.
Oh my god. Want to come say hi, buddy?
No, we are not. We are from the U.S. here.
Yeah. Can't hear you. But yeah, just cruising along, sailing along. The ocean behind us.
Want me to grab the other thing for you?
Yeah, I thought I had it close by, so I could just put it by. Now I don't need to keep holding my arm out straight. The big muscles. But yeah, so our goal, I think our highest that we got to was like 9.6 today for knots, and that's phenomenal. Slowly working up the eastern seaboard. We're now officially out of the hurricane zone for insurance. So just going to go up, start traveling, starting to see the cities and the people and the history, and learn all about the rest of parts of our country that you never get to know and see unless you actually go do it. Living the dream. Well, we worked real hard to get to where we're at.
Yeah, both of us worked overnight multiple times.
Got it?
Yep, that'll be there. There you go. There you go. And you can angle it however you need. Forward, back, up, down.
Okay. Sorry, James. It's really making me sick here.
You want it straight? There's a straight. Alright, there's that straight, and then you do this. You want to set it down and open it.
Where can we set it?
Right in front of you if you want.
Okay, I'm giving the phone to him. I think there's room. Knowles, buddy, can you come take this? Come take this.
There you go.
Okay,
I will. I'll try it.
thank you.
There.
Put it back in the nav station, please.
There you go. We're having a good time. We do like it. Thank you. Put a lot of effort in there.
Stops in the middle of the ocean?
Well, luckily we have sails, so if the motors don't work, we can still move with the sails.
Sometimes it could be one knot.
Yeah, even if it's a knot, it's not,
Sometimes you move the current,
Yep.
too. Like that's the other big thing. So,
You can move with your current and everything like that.
people sail the world across oceans all the time. We're not very far from land.
Luckily, we're not far from land right now. The way we're traveling up the coast. But
It's a question, though.
yeah, not a bad question. What would you do if you were stuck there? Would it be in a sailboat or would it be a motorboat? Are you a motorboat and something? Never mind.
Motor?
Never mind.
I know. Stop the boat. I don't know. We had a power cat that went out of the.
Yeah, power
right
cat.
behind us.
Well, they ended up going in front of us.
Yeah, it's power cat. Engines are way bigger than ours.
Yep.
Trawlers.
Trawlers go, yeah.
Trawlers. We haven't seen any in a while. Yeah.
They mostly go ICW, I think. As much as they can.
makes sense. It's probably more fuel efficient to go dice heavy if it's not sitting there working hard.
Thank you, my friend Diego. I appreciate that. You'd scream Blue Ocean. Well, your name's Blue Ocean. Why would you scream? Wouldn't you be like happy you were in the Blue Ocean?
Good question. I don't want to be stuck.
Well, luckily, if you get a sailboat, it's and you know kind of what you're doing, it would be hard to get stuck. I mean, you might slow down. You might slow down. That's because the wind is blowing the other way. I don't like it backwards, but the wind keeps picking up every now and then. Yeah, so you might slow down, but you won't necessarily get stuck.
Yeah. Been on wing sailing.
Trying to at least get a little bit extra so we can get there quicker. Working a little bit. We're getting about a half a knot to a knot more, so that's better than nothing, right?
I don't know, at least.
Yeah. Sometimes we get a little more than a knot. Yeah, I mean we're getting pretty good wind here to do this.
Yeah, let's just keep it going. Keep it going. I want to get there before that current turns.
Yes, I know.
Even if it turns a little bit when we're there, it's not gonna.
Not too bad.
Half a knot.
Yeah, we don't want to be like the full 2 knot going against us. That'll be a pain in the butt going in. Yeah, because our boat.
They're just long when you get on the East Coast because of all the shoaling.
They have to go between.
So you have to start really far out and then really dig back in. It's fighting right now.
I'm fighting it a little bit.
Yeah, look at that. 9-2.
Nice.
Yeah, swell's about the moment too. They're following seas, so that.
It helps when you get the wind
That's too bad.
and the following sea.
Well, thank you. We appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Just every now and again we'll jump on and stream. Why not? Have up. Hang out with you guys while we sail.
People like just to watch the ocean. Honestly,
Yeah.
I sat up here while he was playing with the sails and the same thing. I was just staring out.
Yeah.
Kind of mesmerized by what it does, how beautiful it is, endless.
Yep. You look one way, you see
Power.
land, and you look the other way, there's nothing.
No.
Except for the sailboat that's going out.
Everybody back.
No. They might be now.
Oh. So there's another catamaran that we've been crossing paths with, and they're just sailing and
They're probably sailing
Diving.
and
diving, cutting back forward, zigzagging. That's the best way to start it, right?
yeah.
What do we think about Brazil? I've never been. I'd love to go.
Actually, I have one of my groomsmen. His whole family's from Brazil, so I've always wanted to go there and hang out, visit, because I don't know, the way he talks about some of the areas, it's always sound like a nice. Some of the areas sound nice. When it, like at least where he was with the farmland and stuff, it sounded really cool to be around and peaceful. You know. Oh, you're sick today. Oh, I'm sorry. Hopefully you feel better. That's a bummer. We're going up north, and that's my only thing I'm starting to worry about. The more further we go north in the U.S., it always seems like more and more people get sicker with colds and allergies and everything else. I'm like, great, we're going to be up north, and we're going to get even sicker soon.
I was actually thinking about that.
Allergies, yeah.
Well, I was also thinking, like, we've gotten so. Well, when you're out in the ocean, you're not near anybody.
Yep.
The only terms to share with the jerks that are the people on your boat.
Or when you have to go into shore to like get supplies, but at that point you're not going into an area that's an area of sick people, you know.
Like there, it's like you can't pick out, like you
Yeah.
stop and get back. Well, man, it's hot. It's only stuff to go back to work.
Yeah, that's the other
You
thing. It's
don't
hot,
hurry
hot,
up.
so you gotta move quick.
But yeah, it's when you're sick. I know the allergies. I'm dreading a little bit of going up north.
Yeah, that's my only concern is the allergies too.
Although the got to enjoy the beautiful jasmine. I don't know if you were noticing that.
No, you did. That was
I
where we
love
just were?
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Many people grow it on like tents and stuff like that for like summer,
Yeah.
whatever it's called. Yeah, just trying to see how fast we can go. 8-2 and like 9 knots a minute.
Trying to get quicker and quicker. Make sure we're able to be where we need at the time we need. Oh, don't need that. No. That's just tell me we're good. That was just
Absolutely. Thanks, Diego. Have a good one.
You have a good one, thank you. Check, make sure the other map shows we're fine still.
There was one wreck in
Yeah, it's closer to the inlet. I'm not gonna go. So the one where the inlet is that you're talking about is here.
Yeah.
I'm going here and over. Okay. So pretty much I'm going to the danger area unexploded ordnance. Don't put any depth chargers there.
Yeah, don't drop your anchor. It's kind of gnarly, actually. See how big of an area it is, too.
Yeah.
9-4. Woo-hoo! 9-4, and that's what our wind was.
Nice. Yeah, don't anchor down there, Zelzy, because you can have a bomb that you can land on.
Yeah, we've got mines all over up here.
Yeah. Watch out for the mine. Just funny. That was like when we were in Puerto Rico around Culebra. There was the first time I had ever seen it, because up in New England we don't see it that much. Yeah, the area that it said Vasquez, and between Culebra and Vasquez, there's a whole area that it says no trawling, no anchoring, and something else. I'm like, it didn't explain what it was at first. It just said no trawling nor anchoring. So I'm not trawling, I'm not anchoring. So I didn't really care. We went through it, and afterwards, you know what? I should look at why he said that. I'm looking at him like, unexploded. What? Mines? So and then we ended up going to Culebra, and we ended up finding a couple of tank shells in the when we were snorkeling. Oh, well, thank you, Blue Ocean. I appreciate that.
Gotta work on it every day.
Yep.
Especially when you're on a boat.
Yep.
As far as the way you can away from somebody is 40 feet. Kind of forces the hand a little bit. That's what everybody says that we've ever
talked to about
talked to or watched. But communication. Gotta work hard.
I know. I think I always talk about it.
Thanks to do it. You don't have to space out. You can get your car and drive away.
Yeah, you don't have the option anymore.
Go for a walk. I guess we should get in the dinghy, but that's not really gonna help.
That doesn't help all the time.
Down a wave there. Ooh, not green. Loving that.
I know, I like when we hit 9 something. That's nice. Gives us there quicker. 2 hours versus 3 hours.
I know, we realize it's helping us a lot right now.
I know. I should have probably done this earlier, but.
Because it's 3:15.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna have
some probably
going against us.
Yeah.
A little. I think hopefully not a lot though. Well, if it does, luckily the wind is coming at our side too, so we can leave the main sail out and the Jeanneau and sail in with both of them.
Hopefully, it's too busy either.
Yeah, well.
That's my only other concern.
Because of the holiday, yeah.
Yeah, it's Wednesday.
Okay, so we're hoping we'll be okay early enough.
Holiday weekend, it's just going to get busier and busier. And everybody, being that it's Memorial Day and you got like about a week left till hurricane season starts, everybody is moving north from the islands or some of the islands. They're either moving north or they're going south.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people going south too. I'm excited to go check out town. I've always wanted to come here, visit. The old houses, cobblestone streets, which breweries for me from England, but
I know.
it's just different. Different charm. And it's pretty cool. All the stops along the way. The last couple, we've had a lot of military bases and military locations, so we've been able to see some pretty cool stuff. And we're going to keep seeing it as we go north.
Yeah, for a little while we'll see them. Maybe is that things that you guys like to see if we can get some of the we'll be by a nice battleship today hopefully.
Yeah,
and then if we can, then we'll maybe depending on where we go, as long as we can get some video and show if there's anything special going on with airplanes or any of the ships or anything.
Yeah, our buddy boat, she sent us a video the other day of the Blue Angels, like, flying, I mean,
Right next to them.
right next to their boat, above their mast, and over the entire harbor, doing their training. I can only imagine how that felt, them going right over.
Yeah, rumbling right
So
by you.
loud.
We just had 10 knots.
That's fantastic. So we got on the boat back in December. So we're coming up on 6 months actually soon.
Yep.
Wow.
Been a while.
Really?
Almost 6 months.
Almost 6 months. So, but it's been going well. And we picked up in St. Thomas, so we've been sailing from St. Thomas, and now we're in the Carolinas, the U.S.
Yep. Yeah, it was, 1,200 miles in a month we did to
sail north, yeah.
sail north.
And now we just been poking along, slowly making our way up.
Yep.
Keep an eye on the radio. Bring it closer. So yeah. Yeah, 6
Yeah,
months,
almost. Yep. December 18th we got it.
Not bad with the waves. They're picking up to 5 knots of wind.
Yeah, I know.
We're doing 8.
Getting up to 10, almost 9 plus now. If we get the right wind. Well, the right wind maybe. With a wave. The right wind with a wave.
Oh my goodness, it'll build up.
Oh no, the wind dropped. The wind dropped.
Say,
The wind dropped.
it's hard for me to see around the thing.
That's fine. I was just looking at it. It went drown.
I think that only boat's going to go over and way back in now.
Yeah, we sleep and eat on the boat. We have it's got its own, like, it's a catamaran that has pretty much, it's like a small, it's an apartment in a city. Picture a city apartment and it just floats on the water. That's all it is. All the same amenities.
3 bedrooms, 2 baths.
Yep, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, like, you know, like an apartment, like we were saying in a way.
Yep. Got the indoor, you just go like a dining room, which is your couch, your dining room and your couch are the same area.
Yeah, it goes up and down for like a bed, couch thing, and then
And then we've got like an outdoor cockpit, or you could say like a balcony or a
Patio, whatever.
Yeah. So. It'd be interesting watching this go through the
what? What?
I don't know. Some fun inputs. Fernandina was fun.
Yeah, it was.
It was fun today.
It wasn't bad.
I mean, you were on here, so you couldn't see how fun it was from
We-
inside.
I love adventures. I've been trying to get my family to love them for a while. I think
Adventures?
they like them.
The boys definitely do. I'm still working on it. No, I do. Actually, I've actually settled right in, I think, faster than I expected. I miss the warm waters and the activity down there. I would say that's probably the biggest thing. It's just the easy access down in the Caribbean and all the islands. You can walk to things. You don't need to take a car to go and do stuff.
Yeah, like we have a
That's the part that
scooter.
I think I miss.
We bought a scooter to get around, and you could literally go around the entire island if you wanted to. So it gets you 20 miles, and you get on a full charge, and you'd be able to go around the island like 2 or 3 times on some of these places.
I know.
Oh, from the Netherlands. How's it going, my friend Miss Rotterdam? After a while, it does. You have sea legs. So the kids, they wobble their legs. Even Steph one time made a comment about it. So it does take a little bit if you've been out for an extended period of time.
Yeah, not too bad though. We walked out of it pretty easily. Are you pulling it? Green one? You're letting it out? Yeah, but not too bad. The Netherlands, that's another place I want to go.
Yeah, we're gonna plan. Our plan is to go around the world eventually, after a few years being here in the U.S. and the Bahamas. So maybe we'll see you guys when we get to Europe to travel around there and see what that like. We've been there before, not Netherlands. We've been over in Europe for in the Mediterranean for a honeymoon cruise many years ago now. So that's one of those places we've always wanted to go back.
It's a must. It's a must. Same thing.
Yep.
Islands and all that. And those have always been on my list to go see. But we got a lot of exploring to do here on the eastern seaboard, places that we've never been, states I've never been to, and lots of areas of the islands. So we stopped in some islands that we didn't even spend a lot of time in, so we have a lot of exploring we want to do there.
Yeah, the Bahamas had some good ones. Caribbean had good ones.
Can't wait to be back in the Bahamas.
Yep, well, we'll be back there in 6 months.
About.
Yep.
Maybe a little more by the time we get all the way up there.
Nice enough. Hey, you know, we're not from the same colder area like that, but we've been we're from New England, like New Hampshire area, Boston, kind of cold. So we're used to coldish, but we've now gotten thin blood for being in warm weather. Hey, you have a good one, Blue Ocean. Thank you. Yeah, my family had grown up. For me, I had to get them on the water. My family for generations were fishermen, commercial fishermen out of New England, Gloucester, Massachusetts. So I've been on the water pretty much my entire life. It was getting them out onto it to feel comfortable enough, and that was something to get by, is being scared of, oh my God, I can't see land. What am I gonna do?
I feel like we had a
harder time on the small
boat. Yeah, because on a fishing boat, because it's small and far,
yep.
Do anything, and you hit harder in the waves. It's a little bit different on a big boat like this.
Yep.
I mean, it's still scary, but I think the first time you do it, you just start small and work up bigger, which is pretty much what we did. And then we started going island to island in the Caribbean and doing short little trips just to get on the boat, out, you can still see land. And then, you know, we did a 90-mile day, and then we end up hopping up the islands 100, 200 miles, and those 200 miles, you can't see land when you're doing that. So, you start to get used to it. I guess that's the only way I can say it, right?
Yeah. Get used to it.
Yeah.
100%.
It was scary the first couple of times. It's unknown, things I've never done. So. But yeah, people live on the water. This is what their life is for years and years and years and years and years. So.
Yeah, we've talked to a handful of people that been on the water for like 10, 15 years even, and they're like, I don't even want, every time I go back to land, it's generally, I go there and I work for like a month or two and then I leave because I just want extra money. And that's really what a lot of it is too.
A lot of people say they wish they did it when they were younger.
Yes, which is one thing I wanted to do many years ago. I told her when we first met, I was going to sail around the world, and I think she thought it was a grand idea until I actually tried to get her to do it.
I was comfortable. That's one thing that we talked about, that being comfortable with being uncomfortable. I think that's the next thing you gotta do.
Yep.
Born in Australia, my grandparents. Like, oh, that's awesome.
Oh, they were traumatized from the water. Oh, well, that's not good. That's a little different, though. They were maybe back then.
Probably on a sailboat?
A sailboat or some type of...
Oh, there's a lot of pirates, too, in that area.
There were at some point.
The waters are rough over there, from what we understand. Like,
really rough.
Really rough.
Yeah.
Like, they're whole different, like, New Zealand.
Yep.
Just so unpredictable. You really gotta be skilled in what you're doing to get over there.
They're coming back in now.
Yeah.
So that's probably what they did. Went out and came in a couple times.
As long as we get there before then, that means we don't file for an anchor.
Well,
Trusting somebody on the boat. That's very true.
That's an answer for her to make, but I do my best.
Is. I don't know, I'm comfortable enough that I can go downstairs and take a nap. He makes choices. I'm not having to sit there and look and make sure he knows what he's doing. He's always been able to take us in and out of waterways on all of our boats. So.
Yep. All you gotta do is pay attention to your markers and your maps. don't expect your map to put your autopilot in the right place. Maps aren't always right. You might have to look at 3 or 4 of them. That was a weird wibble wobble.
That was
That was. Almost had 10 knots with that.
That does not surprise me. That was a big thing.
Oh, pun intended.
That's what I'm worried about when we don't get the internet.
No, we shouldn't be bad.
I don't know, the last time I went in with a
I'll be back with my neck.
Last time we went in inlet when it was waves were coming in for Navina, which is not fun. I mean, it was bad. It was fun. Relax. Oh, well, thanks for subscribing. We're gonna do more of these. Yeah, we're gonna do more of these lives
as we do our sailing. And
people seem to really like watching when we're actually sailing, as long as we have coverage to connect to the internet world. And then, also I share videos and stories of anything that we are doing or have done.
Should hopefully have something coming out in the next few days too.
Next few days, yep. Finishing up on another one. Yeah, the lives. The lives are fun because we get to talk and interact with you guys.
Yeah.
You guys can join us.
See what it is. Ask questions. Yeah.
And it's fun because we share how fast we're going. That's
well, we appreciate that. Yeah, I mean that's what I've always been it's either a good thing or a bad thing. I've always been different to the point that people can't handle me, some of them, because of how different I am. Like I've always been. I will say one of the things my family growing up, my mom had me do like things where I was put in front of people, like modeling or dancing or stuff like that. So I got used to being in front of people, kind of not caring about what I was thinking in a way, if that makes any sense. So even when I was young, as a, you know, in elementary school, middle school and stuff like that, I never cared what I was thinking. I did my thing. Some people gave me a hard time and I laughed at it most of the time because my dad made a comment to me at one point. He goes, they're either, if they're giving you a hard time, there's 2 things. They either can't do it and they're trying to give you a hard time because they can't do it, or they're jealous of something you're able to do. That's why they're giving you a hard time. So take it as a compliment, and most of the time when I did, they got annoyed at that because I didn't get annoyed at them. And that's why I've always been a weird person, because I do what I want. I'm being honorable, respectful, but I do what I want. I don't care if somebody doesn't think it's cool. I do it. I have fun. If I'm gonna have fun, do it. Who cares? Too many people get worried about the rope that they're holding on to, trying to stay in the world, like, you know, just dangling on, like, I want to be part of this thing. You don't always need to be part of it. Sometimes you need to not be part of it and actually be yourself without having to worry about it. And when you do, things end up working better for you and everyone else even around you, because you're not forcing things. Yeah, exactly. As long as you have morals, like say, I've been trying to explain something to my kid about chivalry to my children. Like, knights had a code. They lived by the code, they died by the code. Sometimes they had to do things because of that code that they didn't necessarily want to do, but they did it because they knew it was the moral right thing to do. For instance, like people in military and type of things. They don't necessarily want to go to war, but they do it because they know their code is saying, I need to protect the people that can't protect themselves at home. And that's whatever their code is. And as long as you have something that is moralistic and it's not like it's a good morals, then you're gonna end up having good things happen. Get to the places you want, as long as you don't focus on what everybody else is saying. Because when you do, that's when you try to adjust yourself for them, and nothing works.
Stay true to who you are. Don't change it. Oh, that's something that I had said that one time.
No. Like something, don't change it.
Don't change. I don't know. There's no change who you are. Just because your mouth changes. So no one, yeah, as long as you have morals, be yourself, it's true.
Yep,
Yes.
Well, that's one of the things I say all the time. People are very selfish. They're very fake nowadays, especially when the internet had Facebook and all that came out. We were on Facebook when it came out when we were in college. It literally came out in college our sophomore year or freshman year. One of those two. So we had been using it for a while, and then it turned into what it is now, and then the other social media things went out. And since that's what I said, a lot of people worry about more of what they look like than what they're actually doing. Now, if you actually do the right things, you don't need to worry about what you look like, because you're going to look right because you're doing the right thing. And too many people are, I used the analogy with Steph the other day, you hang on a rope trying to grab up. Everybody sees a rope and they see this like goal above them, like in gym when they're younger. You got to grab up and get touch the top of the gym roof. If you do that, you win, and you get to go down. Well, everybody's trying to get to the top to touch the roof there. The only thing that happens is somebody's at the top rolling it back down every time you get close. You're never going to get there. There's always something else to attain, so stop worrying about stuff. Do the right things, and you'll attain what you're supposed to and be happy with. Yeah, exactly. If it's not your hobby, it's not important. Like I do, I play Magic the Gathering, a card game. So I use Facebook and other ones to be part of groups so I can find cards or talk to people. I don't really do stuff on there anymore just because it's turned into something I'm not a fan of. Really. All of them.
Okay, I would agree with that.
That's why
it's a place where you share things that you want others to see.
Yeah.
Just for their reaction. And then when people react to things, there's no honesty behind it.
Yeah.
They're either hateful because they just want to hate.
Yeah.
Or they're looking for that
quick rise.
Empathy or that oh woe with me. So
Yeah.
that I don't know. That I never understood.
Yeah. But
that fake
that's
I don't
just
know.
something.
We don't need to share it. Like, I don't know.
Some people are that way.
Private, you don't share it online.
Well, there's
even share it when like
there's
you're close people sometimes.
Yeah. There's three things that when I grew up. Yes. Yeah. When I grew up, there was three things that I was taught from my father and teachers in school. There's three things you don't talk about when you're either in public or you're at work or something like that. The three things are religion, politics, and then sex. Those are all private things. They're your own opinion. No one gives a shit about your opinion. And if you think everybody needs to follow you because of your opinion, and you start yelling at people because of it, you're a problem. You're not solving anything. You're making a problem. That's what you're doing. When you are helpful or when you want to explain something, go right ahead. But as soon as you start being the one yelling and pointing fingers, you're nothing but part of the problem. It only gives friction.
Sorry. He's trying to like coincide.
Oh, Bones?
Yeah. Lay down, buddy. Relax. Relax. He's like, I gotta pee. Well, you're the one who decided not to go to the bathroom before we left. It's not my fault. We have a dog on the boat as well.
Yes, we do. We have a golden doodle.
And he decided that he was not going to pee before our drink.
Well, I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Rotterdam. I appreciate that a lot. Yeah, we just...
yeah, he goes down in the back of the boat and we rinse down into the water.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a character. That's the dog he is.
Oh, nice. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate that a lot.
Milk and a coffee. See, that's what I want. Actually, what I've really been craving was like a hot latte.
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 That's something we don't do.
Hazelnut hot latte.
That would be nice, actually. Yeah.
I know it's it's like little things that you don't really crave. Like that's the only thing I really that and a pastry. Fresh pastry.
Well, you go to some of these places, it's hard to find them. Thank you. You too. Have a good one.
Awesome.
Appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. That's coffee and a fresh pastry.
See, I've been wanting donut.
That's a pastry.
What I want is a donut. Every time we go somewhere to get a donut, the place is closed.
Well, we got a good motorboat headed then.
Well, hopefully,
No, he'll beat us.
we don't get, I was going to say we get there behind them.
Yeah.
Bye. Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye. Thank you.
Appreciate you coming in, hanging out.
Yeah, I mean, we're doing 8-7, so we're cruising right along.
We are. With the wind behind us, we're doing pretty good here. The The wing on wing helped a lot.
Yeah.
Like a lot.
That made it use like 3 hours ago.
I know. 3 hours ago. That would have been nice. Well, I was having a hard time figuring out the wind was moving a little bit.
Well, now we know. Now we know she can do it.
Now we know we can do it a little bit, so I was just...
Actually, I don't know where my battery is.
Oh, I gotta check the battery.
65. Not bad.
There's somebody else on the motorboat behind us. Motorboat and son of a...
Yeah.
We should be there in an hour to the inlet, okay? Which will put us at 4:30-ish, which was right before it started to turn.
Correct. I mean, what's probably going to happen.
What I'm going to think is we're going to be going in with a slight current going against us, but I'm hoping the wind will be enough to offset it if we can get 10, 15 knots of wind going in.
Let's hope.
That would be very nice. Should definitely have done. Remember to do this in the back in the future.
Oh, yeah.
James, what are we doing here? I don't know. Right on wing on wing.
Yeah, I mean, we're only at fucking 9. Sorry, my friend.
Over 8 most of the time.
Yeah. My new motor here makes it 5 knots.
Huh?
And it would not be comfortable with the waves.
No, it wouldn't be. Get 9.5 sometimes here. We got 2 knots higher between doing it this way. Than what we had.
Woo!
10-3.
Yeah, baby.
Surf that one down. We had some good wind right behind us too.
That was awesome.
Oh, come on, 10. 10-1. Oh.
My goodness, you're funny.
Yeah, well, we're trying to surf. I want to get 10-3 is the highest, I think, for the trip so far.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll get my back as soon as I'm logging it.
Oh, yeah. Well, be Kaylin with 90 miles an hour or whatever.
Oh, he said we had 50, we were doing 15
No,
knots.
he said we were doing 25 knots.
25 knots.
At one point.
Have you talked to him recently?
No, I haven't. I should reach out to him and say hello.
And I was actually thinking the book that I'm reading, when I'm done, I'm going to have to, well, we're going to have to find book 2. And I'll have to save it for Mark.
Yeah.
That way I can share them with him. Sometimes I wish you could see on the live, see something. The endings, watching it.
Yep.
But, here, I'll turn the video around. There we go. Because that's cool.
Yeah, it is kind of cool actually seeing the two of them.
You know, wing on wing sailing here on our catamaran. Doing 10.3 knots, baby. And where's that? Oh, something right
There's
there.
one coming, yeah. One coming right behind us.
Next to us.
Doing a bit of sailing, everyone.
Just plowing into the waves.
That is the one thing I'll say I like about Whatnot. You come in, you know exactly what's going on.
Hey, for whoever just joined us. But yeah, just sailing into Charleston. Slowly making our way. We're about an hour from the inlet. But the real fun path is, look at it, wing on wing sailing. We're 10 knots, baby. Like almost consistently now.
Yeah.
That
If we hit
wind,
14.
off the wind, I know, I love it. It's fantastic.
Yeah,
This one you need like light music in the background.
yeah.
It's
Online.
just like, yeah.
Well, you can
Like
put
that,
some on.
can't you?
No. Oh, you might be able to. I don't know. Maybe there's a way to add it. I don't know if there is.
Nope. I don't know. I don't think so. What's this thing doing?
What?
Don't worry that.
Oh, you got green screen you turned on.
How do I get it back?
I don't know. You turned it on. Green screen. Done. What'd you do there?
Shit. Okay, hold on. I got it. Let's go. Nope.
You broke it.
Shit. Woo!
All right.
I don't know how to fix it.
Good job. Remember, you don't press buttons you don't know.
Well, now I've done it. Oh no!
I can't pay attention to that. I have other stuff to do here.
It's fine. Well, that's stupid. Well, now I think we're gonna have to end this because I don't know how to do it. I just clicked on all those things.
What did you do, Steph?
I don't know. Doesn't matter. We're 45 minutes in anyways. Nobody's on. Well, this is the fun part. Steph pressed a button and now she can't get it.
What did you do, Steph?
I just pressed the button.
Hold on.
Hit add. No. Okay.
Well, hold on.
We're gonna have to Google it.
Yep, Googling it.
Oh, this is hysterical. Well, I think it's once it's on, it's on. Now you can't get it off.
Yeah, I don't know what you did. Add, press, can you press the button there?
Yep.
See what it says? Add photos to camera rolls to get started. Don't have any photos of the camera roll?
I don't have anything to it.
Alright, I don't know what you want to do there, but
Alright. Well, because
looks like
Steph pressed a button, it's green, and we lost the cool stream. Oh! Cataracts.
Steph did it.
Well, anyways, join us
Purple.
again next time. We will have the nice ocean in the background again once I don't break the screen. Thanks,
All right.
guys. Bye.
Bye.